I'm not LeBron James. I'm not gonna tell my kids what they have to do. I just want my kids
Yo.
to play and enjoy the game and whatever they can get back out the ball game. We will take it. Once a part of champ, I told them whatever opportunity that you have, you should have a chance to play in the NBA.
Been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my teenage phase. I went through a lot in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of people who drugged me through the dirt for it. And I believed it for a long time. I wasn't nice to myself because of what others said about me until I knew who I really was and whose I really was, which is yours, Lord. Now nobody can shake how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I view.
Oh my God.
Shakur, and you just said y'all wouldn't fight each other. But let me ask you this. Do you think your skill level is up to par with his skill level?
I think I'm the best in boxing.
Come on, Keyshawn, man. I fuck with you, Keyshawn. Your skill level is up to Shakur's skill. Come on, man. Come on, man. You the best in boxing? He dead ass.
He didn't blink, killer.
He didn't blink. He didn't stutter.
He three, man.
I like that. I like that.
It's just
like
the last person told you that killer he went out.
Look, man, who out
But
here?
that's not Keyshawn.
Let's talk about 147 and fight him at his weight. Like, it's weird because, like, I know y'all seen the video when I was talking to his father.
Yeah.
And he's saying he told me to stand on my word.
Yeah, he said stand on your word.
Now he's out here calling out other fighters. He's literally calling out other fighters at 154. So damn, you ain't standing your word and I'm making you run out your own weight class. Like, what we talking about here? Like, you really, I wouldn't say you scared of me because fighters aren't really scared of fighters, but you're ducking me? Like, what is it about?
You don't think fight
that level yet. And it's like, if I fight him now, it's like me kind of like picking on a little kid. Now, I can fight him now. And you know we signed under the
you
same
feel like
management.
fighting Abdullah Mason is fighting a kid?
Bro, I will stop Abdullah, bro. How many times he get hit, bro? You think you gonna keep taking these, my nigga? I will stop Abdullah, bro. I will stop Abdullah, bro. Facts. And I don't even, like, I want him to keep being successful. I want him to keep doing what he's doing. He's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? All them brothers behind him, he take care of the family. You know what I mean? So
changes that you've made, be it personnel in your life, maybe the steps that you've taken that make sure that we don't get a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it had to do with just, mental health issues. So we definitely started there. And then we had to, really take a step back and realize what's really going on. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I drinking so much? Why am I crashing out so hard about certain things and, not caring about myself? I was in self-destruction mode after the Haney fight. I just, after feeling like I was set up and, and just feeling like it was so injustice because in my heart, yeah, I may have been drinking and doing all of that, but I never took steroids in my life. And I'll go down to my deathbed with that. And it just hurts me because I got tested the whole time through and it really damaged my heart. And I just wanted to like say, fuck everything. I don't care about anything. I don't care about my reputation. I just lost it. Like I definitely went into a manic state of just not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? And it really destroyed a part of my life and a part of my reputation, part of my relationship with God, everything. I wanted to tear everything down, everything. So it was just self-reflection, therapy, and staying away from toxins that will mess with your brain.
I respect that, bro, for you accepting, for you taking accountability and says, hey, I've made some mistakes in my life. I understand the mistakes that I've made, and I'm doing the best job I possibly can to make sure this Ryan Garcia going forward is something that I can be proud of, my family, my fans can be proud of. So Ocho and I take my hat off to you, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just like at this point, it's like I'm fighting for a world championship, and part of me is like, maybe it's good I never really got that championship. Yeah, I got the fame, and yeah, I had all the money and everything, but to represent what a champion really is, I don't think I was ready to do that. You know what I mean? It's like to be a champion, I see like an honorable dude that you want to see like, damn, that's how he holds himself. You know what I mean? And I know I'm ready for that now. Like when I get that title, I'm gonna hold it proudly and I'm gonna kick ass. And we're not running from no smoke as the champion.
I am currently, but after this fight, I'll be sort of a free agent.
Davis is on there too. He can get it too.
Like right now?
I mean, come on, man. You know, if you really wanted to fight Devin, you would call Dre. You know that's the big homie.
How many names are on the list? Solid, viable options.
Yes, about 10. I think Tank is at the top of it. Maybe Shakur is next. Jerron Ennis. I think Connor Ben might be on there towards the bottom. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia is number 10. Brian Norman was on there. Keyshawn Davis. Your man Keyshawn Davis is on there too. He can get it too.
Like right now?
Man, listen, I go in my email. He'd be playing though. Keyshawn, you know you didn't have to fight this guy that you fighting right now. You know you could be fighting Devin next, right? You know that, right? I'll show the email.
Didn't know that.
I'll show you the text right now with him, you know, because with our game, it's DTC, man, direct to consumer, man. You dig? No, we directly to, we going to DMs. I mean, come on, man. You know if you really wanted to fight Devin, you would call Dre. You know that's the big homie. Mm-hmm. Man, Dre phone is quiet as a mother right now.
You don't think they want me?
Man, you ain't heard it, Dre. You ain't heard nobody say, and you up around the baddest motherfucking young motherfuckers in the game. You done showed them everything. What they gonna do next? We been waiting. We got the list. They on the list. Ain't nobody did Dre like that ever. Put him on no motherfucking list.
They ain't called
You
me.
dig? You put Dre's name on the list right now, he coming to see you. You dig? That's how disrespectful we is with this boxing.
Cold list.
Cold guy.
You heard him. He said a cold guy. He said a cold guy. It's a lot of capping. What Pastor P said, these niggas doing a whole lot of rapping. It's a whole lot of capping going. It's a whole lot of capping. Niggas going on a fake campaign. You know what I'm saying? But they on Club Shay Shay saying something else. I want to fight Louis Crocker. Whatever his name is. And yeah, YouTube having some issues right now. I just peeped. So they want to fight Louis Crocker. He just said that's who he wanted to fight next. And all of a sudden, he pressing for Devin Haney. Okay, you doing all this talking. Where's the contact at? Where the contact at? Where the phone call at? Had Jay call Bill. Nigga, he already said he trying to fight Louis Crocker. Me and Eddie, I played in the beginning. Me and Eddie already got it planned. I called Eddie and come on. He letting Shakur put a battery in it. He letting Shakur put a battery in his back. The big homie don't want to do the dirt, so he's sending the little homie to do the dirt, hoping the little homie can carry out the mission. He said, I want to be the face of boxing. He said, I want to be the face of the sport. Well, ain't no Tank Davis to fight. Fight Devin Haney. That's the next best option. And I think Devin and them is starting to win fans over. I think people starting to come around and see these dudes for what it is. Turkey exposed a lot of this shit. A lot of it was hiding behind money. Now you got I'm going to do that video. You got a bunch of American fighters talk about going abroad. American fighters, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. American fighters ain't never wanted to go abroad. They fought not to go abroad. They seen what happened to Hagler. You see what happened with Malik Scott getting clipped behind the head. You see Andre Ward's home. What happened with his homeboy Brandon Gonzalez. You see what happened to Oscar Rivas when he went over there. They allowed Dillian White to pop high. You heard the rumors about Anthony Joshua getting these alleged medical exemptions. You know? All these niggas broke, and they still don't want to move their feet. They still don't want to move their feet. Instead of going straight through and fighting each other and getting money, they rather go overseas. Before they know it, the mecca of boxing, the hub for boxing, is gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Niggas gonna be in turbans and shit. They don't like that dude from Dragon Ball. What was his name? The Arab dude, the Indian dude from Dragon Ball that needed some water. Nam. These niggas gonna be dressing like Nam out here. And I ain't talking about Vietnam. That's just real. That's real shit. I ain't never seen no American fighters, begging to go overseas. I ain't never seen it. Yeah, I'll go overseas and get money. Like, what? 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 These niggas gonna be denouncing pork, enslaving Africans in their fucking headquarters. Shots fired. If you know, you know. If you don't, hey, let it go over your head. But y'all see what we talking about today, man. I don't even know how I'm gonna start it off today. I don't even know how I'm gonna start it off. Keyshawn Davis ready for Devin Haney. We gonna talk about Ryan Garcia and Barrios not selling, and Night Coon hosts Ryan Garcia. Old Coon Shay. Now you understand. He done sold his booty. Nah, he trying to sell his soul to get back on ESPN. I'll go back to ESPN. They have me come back. Yeah, old Shay go back. Like, none of these black celebrities is to be trusted, dog. These niggas is some busters. Straight up busters. Straight up mark ass niggas. Shout out to my South Central. These niggas are straight marks. Straight marks. Care nothing about your black ass and your plight at all. I don't even know how I want to start it off, man. I really don't know how I want to warm it up, Chris. I'm about to warm it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. Ronaldo, salute. He said, oh, man, the Bills ain't winning shit. Let me say that again. The Bills ain't winning shit. Salute the devil at working hard. Yeah, he working hard. You heard what that running back from the Buffalo Bills said? He'd rather win a Super Bowl than meet with God. You know that nigga ain't winning no Super Bowl. Sellout Shark. Yeah, I want to win one for my racist quarterback, Josh Allen. He called me a nigga all the time. I'm his nigga. I'm his nigga. I'm his boy. I'm his boy. Oh, my goodness. Jamar Chase was, Joe Burrow is the next thing closest to God. These niggas, man. I'm telling y'all, these sellout ass niggas, man. Shay trying to correlate his situation to pay off with the racist run. Yeah, he trying to get up out the gutter. Key bullying Shakur in there. Yeah, he was bullying little Shakur. Shakur ain't shit. I told y'all that shit. He a good fighter. But ain't nothing to say. Ain't nothing. What's gonna stop you from what really beating up Shakur, dog? Like, what's really gonna stop you from walking him down? He ain't got no arsenal. What the nigga say on 8 Mile? He ain't got no vocabulary. He ain't got no arsenal for real, bro. Chavez would have took Shakur Stevenson ass. He would have took. No, you'd have gave it up, man. Shakur ain't shit, man. If you know how to jab and close this, man, Shakur ain't shit. Of course, Sean Porter struggles. Sean Porter don't know what a fucking jab is. All these niggas he struggled with, these niggas is not good fighters, like really good textbook boxers, bro. That's why he don't want to fight Devin. If they say, man, to be a star, be the face of the sport, you got to go through Devin. He liked to fight. He wanted to fight Tank Davis because Tank don't jab. He can control distance on Tank. As long as he can survive the initial onslaught, he can control distance and pace on Tank. So Tank can't, once he get a pace on Tank and he can control that distance, Tank can't really speed him up once he get into a rhythm, but he got to survive the first quarter of the fight. That's all that is. That's it. Tank on jab to get in. Tank don't throw a lot of punches. If you notice, the guys that he fighting, they're tailor made for him. He ain't fought no jab dominant fighter. He ain't fought no fighter that can walk and chew bubblegum. That's why I say Floyd ain't no great fighter. He ain't beat niggas. I keep telling y'all that. He didn't beat no black fighters. That's the true test for a black fighter. How did you do versus other black fighters? Look at Bernard Hopkins. His salad stayed getting tossed by a black fighter. Chad Dawson, Roy Jones Jr., you know what I'm saying? He beat Tarver. Shout out to him for beating Tarver. But Bernard really wasn't like, even lost it to me. I feel like he lost to Stinky Winky Wright. Lost to Jermaine Taylor. I think it was close. Dog, if you can box a little bit of range, like Bernard struggled with athletic boxer punchers, dog. He struggled with those type of dudes. That's the true test of your greatness. That's why Ali was so great. What he did versus Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston and George Foreman. You know what I'm saying? What he did with Joe Frazier. It was what he did. They ain't measure what the fuck he did versus none of them winky dink Willie Ronker cracker killers. Look at Crawford. He was willing to clean up every nigga in his division. Sean Porter stepped up. Keith Thurman got out the way. Errol Spence got packed up. It didn't matter. He stumped through gold medalists. He stumped through who y'all said he should stump through. Danny Garcia was smart enough to talk shit and sit out of bounds and not get in the game. Since they treat him like an honorary nigga in Philly, he would have got packed up too. That's the true measure of how great you are, man. How you do it for a black fighter, how you do, even for everybody, how you do versus black fighters. Eddie, them niggas, man. Of course, they that nigga master. How about a new whip? Like I'm a slave master. How about a new whip? Like I'm a slave master. Not master. Abroad and get robbed. You ain't lying. One of them, Keyshawn gonna try to sneak a quarter ounce over there and nigga be doing life. Yeah, ain't the nigga you want to go abroad. They're on their knees and knuckles. These niggas sell out to the highest bidder. First it was Al, then it was Eddie. They don't even see the trends. All they looking at is the money. Anytime you just focus on the money, you going down a dark path. You gonna slip in, I falling, I can't get what? You gonna slip. Everybody's like looking at your phone while driving. You bound to do some dumb shit. In order to box, you gonna have to be. You ain't gonna lie. You got to walk to the ring to be with a turban on and shit. They about to, yeah, they don't see they about to monopolize. Man, they own the fucking parking downtown in Chicago already. They own the street parking. You'll be first to make Salah before the start to make some. Man, this shit is ridiculous. I can't believe they don't see it, bro. What up, Angel? I see you. What it do? They don't see it, dog. Maybe because I'm older. I done been around the block. Man, I be looking at. I'm very observative, bro. I used to defend Shannon. Me too, man. All them niggas some sellout, man. Y'all gonna make me play that Stephen A. Smith clip. I wasn't even gonna put that shit. I was gonna play that Stephen A. Smith clip. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't winning no Super Bowl in Buffalo after that nigga. Not with that nigga. Y'all better get him out of town. That nigga like, Josh, my God. Jamar Chase said some shit like that for real while y'all bullshitting. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Jamar Chase said that shit about Joe Burrow. Ain't no bigger coons than football players, my nigga, man. Oh, man, I ain't gonna even go there. The zone ready to do Lug Ennis and Vulture Tees without Golden Boy. Yeah. And Golden Boy ain't gonna have no deal on chill. Where we gonna start? I don't know. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia and them not selling, bro. I ain't really even care, to keep it real. And then they saying, I don't know how true it is. They saying Andy Roca can't get a visa. So I really don't got no skin in the game. I really don't give a fuck at this point. So honestly, I don't even care. That's the only fight I care for. If that fake Haitian from New York lose, I'm cool with it. Cause he just be talking. This nigga be talking. It ain't that I don't like Hitchison as a fighter. That nigga just be talking, and then he gonna be fighting nobody. He talk a cold game, bro. But then he just turn around and fight nobody. He got an opinion on everything. The secret recipe to Coca-Cola. I ain't want to watch that shit, nigga. The one fight I wanted to see, man, I'm shit. I don't care what they do. Barrios couldn't sell with Brother Boots, or not with Brother Pacquiao. You know he ain't about to sell with Mark ass Ryan Garcia. Ryan only sell when he could be black. He fight black fighters. They say he got 21 million followers on social media. He can't get 21,000 people to the T-Mobile because he paid for it. It should pay for it, man. They put a battery in Ryan back. They deem who they want to be successful and who they don't want to be successful. All them goofy ass streamers. Shout out to Larry Wheels for slapping that nigga, man. Yeah, these niggas talk that player shit. Yeah, your wife fair game. Yeah, okay, fair game. Okay, nigga. Hey, sending a nigga to the upper room or sending a nigga to the upper room over your wife, that's fair game. Flat out. Not no regular chick. That's fair game. Nigga, you know, it was other nigga from A to the table. Rico talking about, yeah, your wife is fair game. Okay, nigga. You about to be fair gone. These niggas be talking about that player shit and all that shit. Okay. It ain't even about the wife. It's about the principalities to this, homie. It's about principalities to this, man. It's about the disrespect. Once a man disrespect you, bro, it's on like hot butter popcorn, man. They slap the shit out that nigga. Yeah, I might be a cuck on the internet, but nigga, this real life. What the five fingers say to the face? Slap. These niggas, these streamers is goofy ass niggas, man. All this shit is designed to keep niggas head in the head behind, you know, in the gutter, so you don't see what's going on, bro. First it was let the women feel like they have power. Now it's to let the goofy lames be on top. You know how goofy niggas be looking with a fucking purse wrapped around their chest? I seen a nigga like 50 years old at Walmart. This dude had a whole purse around his chest like he trying to be young. Like, bro, and he had like a 8-year-old daughter. Nigga, you're like, bro. like what are y'all wearing purses and stuff? Man, goofball ass niggas, man. You wouldn't have wore that purse in 98. You wouldn't have wore that person. You would have got packed up. These niggas just go with whatever trend. If they say red bottoms and Mary jeans, they going with whatever trend, bro. I ain't never been. I go with what I like. These niggas going whatever trend. Niggas start wearing dresses, them niggas gonna be wearing dresses, dog. Pack these niggas up, man. Wearing fanny packs and shit, man. Niggas is just weird ass time, bro. But tickets for Garcia and Mario Barrios fight February 21st at T-Mobile Arena are available with the 50% discount using the Zone 50. The pay-per-view price is $69, but can be secured at a lower price through the Zone's Ultimate tier. So, you know, the discounted tickets this is AI. This is real, 50% off. So they 50% off. Pay-per-view discount, use IFL TV or 12 RAUND 7 for $5 off. You know, if you get the Zone annual, I don't care nothing about that. They don't pay me to promote that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you lose Kalash, promo code NYPMAX at New York Post, trade $10 and get $10 for. They got all these deals. All these deals. I'm telling y'all, man, them Hispanics, they only pay to see if they could beat a black fighter, man. Or it's a Canelo. Ryan Garcia ain't like that, bro. It's my last fight with Oscar. Shit, it don't matter. Ain't nobody like who really want to see this fight? Nobody. One, he don't deserve to fight. Coming off a lot. Two, Barrios don't even deserve to be champion. Nigga, one of the weakest fucking fighters out there. Every time we see this nigga face swell up like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. So what are we talking about? Two dudes that don't deserve it. They told us that you need Hispanics to sell. But you know who like to hide behind that the most? Black fighters. Because black fighters know if they got to really fight other black fighters, they know for a fact that if I really got to fight another black fighter, you know, I'm going to get exposed. I'm going to get exposed. If I got to fight another black fighter, the talent gap is not, I'm going to have to really fight. That's why Floyd didn't want to fight black fighters, because he really was going to have to put his skills to the test. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. They don't want to fight each other. They'd rather the sport die before they save it and make the best fights with each other. And then when these dudes get in the ring with each other, it's no sense of pride. Look at T.O. T.O. didn't have a sense of pride to sell out. Am I wrong? T.O. didn't have a sense of pride to sell out. T.O. ain't try to go all out. A lot of these dudes is happy with a moral victory, bro. They're happy with a moral victory. They talk more about, oh, my health rather than say I'm willing to die in the ring to get the win. One thing I respect about Earl was willing to die in that bitch. And I ain't saying he should have, you know, but Earl was willing to die in that motherfucker. That's why I got respect for him. He had pride and self-respect to go out like a straight ass buster ass nigga. He went out like a real G. These niggas is way willing to pack it in, and you don't even know what you going. But one thing I say about Barrios takes something to get some. I'll give him that. Barrios to take something to get. I respect Barrios as a fighter. I don't disrespect Barrios. Barrios is a good fighter. He just needs some defense. But he'll take something to get some. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Ryan Garcia, I respect that motherfucker as a person, as a man, as a record label, as a backdooria fucking salesman. I don't respect him at all. I didn't respect him before he made those comments as a real fighter. Just because he had a large following, he think he can go around and he can jump the line. Well, I mean, based off what? Every time he did numbers, it was associated or been popular in boxing. It's been associated with a black fighter. His paid subscribers, his paid followers don't translate to boxing. It don't. His paid followers don't translate to the sport of boxing. It don't. Only people that like Ryan is coons. And Hispanics when he beat a black fighter. That's it. That's it. Don't nobody rock with Ryan Garcia. Ain't nobody rocking with Ryan Garcia like that. That's just the God honest truth. So, but yeah, I'm not surprised it's not selling. Nobody want to see it. I thought this was gonna be in San Antonio. I don't know why they put this in Vegas. In the zone, you know, they got this ultimate tier pay-per-view. What else they got coming up that's worth buying? I don't even know what it is. What else is it to make me contemplate buying pay-per-view? It ain't nothing but a whole bunch of disrespect coming for these fighters. They ain't got to verbally say it, but they have verbally said it. They basically saying F the fans. They sold the sport out for their personal gain, and they gonna be broke at the end of the day. That's the crazy thing, y'all. They not selling us out. And they making out like fat rats. That I can respect. Okay, I sold them out. I made 100 million. You know, I got mine. I can respect. They gonna sell us. They gonna sell the sport out. They gonna sell the sport out and still be broke at the end of the day. They gonna sell the sport out and still be broke. When all they had to do was fight each other and get money. Now you got Jamel. We supposed to be brothers. They go, what? That's my black brother. Like, man, dog. Any respect I had for him left was gone. Any respect I had for him was gone. When he said, yeah, we supposed to be black brother. Hold on. When these dudes get desperate, they play any card that they can, bro. When they get desperate, they play any card that they can. Him playing the black card was the most hilarious thing I heard all year. You see, yeah, Crawford give a black brother a chance. I so scared. I think Hiroka, he got pulled off the card. That's what I read on Twitter. I don't know, Twitter. I don't know. Dog, that's just somebody walking, bro. No time to be in kill mode. That they said he couldn't get a visa, so I don't know. I don't see nothing online about it. Let's see if we'll look at it out. So where are you going at next with this? So I heard Hiroka pulled out because he didn't get a visa. I don't know how true it is. All right, so we can go over. We'll say nightcap for last, or I got something special for last for that ass. So you got Keyshawn Davis who went on It Is What It Is. Calling out Devin Haney, okay? All right. Now, he also was on Nightcap, saying that he wanted to fight Louis Crockpot first. And he was going to fight 3 times this year and then fight Devin Haney, which at the end of the day, me personally, I had no issue with that. But when you make a call out to Devin Haney, after you win and say you want to fight Devin Haney, the expectation is that, guess what? You're going to fight Devin Haney next. That's the expectation. Y'all know what happened there. That wasn't supposed to be. That was the expectation. I don't know why I showed this nigga. But that was the expectation. So he changed his tune. Like, he don't know what to do. He going around here yapping and capping about fighting Devin Haney, and they say they ain't got no call. So now that he trying to fight Xander Zayas, he trying to win the PR battle by saying, see, he don't want to fight me, but you was on Nightcap. Like, I don't even know if they can keep up with their lies. That's the thing. I don't even know if they can keep up with their lies, because he was on Nightcap saying that, hey, yo, I'm going to go ahead and fight Louis Crockpot first. And it makes sense. Get a title, then, turn around, get that title, and then turn around and unify with Devin Haney. I had no issue with that. I had no issue with it. I didn't care. I feel like that was possibly the smart thing to do. But this is him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, both of y'all. I'm in a position to where, like, I can stay at 140 and I can just go crazy at 140. I don't have to go up to 147 to fight none of them fighters. Right. I'm making the decision to go up to be great. You know what I'm saying? And as long as that respect level is there, as long as that is worth my time moving up to fight Devin Haney, I'm going to fight him. If it's not worth my time, Keyshawn is going to make the right business decision so I can get in that position again, so they will respect my name. You know what I'm saying? There's another champion out there. His name is Louis Crocker. He's a 147-pound champion. Me and Eddie Hearns already been talking about him before Devin Haney even surfaced the platform. You know what I'm saying? And he's from the UK. So I would love to go to the UK and fight Louis Crocker as well before I fight Devin Haney. But 3 fights is what I want to fight this year. So once I fight Louis Crocker, my first 147, yes. Woo. My first 147-pound fight, Louis Crocker, then of course I go fight Devin Haney right after.
So you heard him. He said, keep it real. He said, I want to keep it real with y'all. I want to go fight Louis Crocker first. I was already talking to Master Eddie about fighting Louis Crocker. So what is it? It's just clout. It's just clout. All this shit is just clout. Because you can call him and make the fight happen. Why not call and make it happen? Why be capping when you can call and make it happen? So when you call somebody else's name out, we don't want to see it 2-3 years down the fight, 2 fights down the line. We want to see it next. They should line it up in June and July. Ain't no point in Devin going to fight Xander Zayas. But if he do fight Zayas and Keyshawn want to fight Betty Crocker, Devin Haney should fight Xander Zayas on Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. Make all the sense to me. But Keyshawn talking all this talk, and like I said, what he got, 15 fight? I respect it. Keyshawn shouldn't be sent to do what Shakur Stevenson should be doing. And I know what Shakur fans going to say, well, why should Shakur have to move up again? He got 14 fights. Why should Shakur have to move up again? I mean, he offered his services to move up and fight Conor Ben. Ain't nobody put the weed to his head and make him smoke it. Might as well, Craig, man. Stimulate your mind, man. It's Friday. Yeah, I feel it. He hiding those Shakur Stevenson hide behind Keyshawn Davis. Come on. You want to be great. You want Keyshawn can do. If he beat Devin with less than 15 fights. He beat Devin with 14 fights. He going to the Devin Haney fight with 14 fights if he fight him next. How that's gonna look on Shakur Stevenson, bro? Yeah, I think Keyshawn gonna get that. For these dudes, they just be talking, dog. They don't believe in themselves, bro. All of a sudden, when you could tell his fear. It's like somebody picking up a weapon when the other guy ain't got a weapon because of the fights. He got 25 fights. He done blew weight. He done missed weight already. All them guys Shakur Stevenson was fighting where he was way bigger than, and he was sucking down in weight to fight these dudes. So, the real test of being a pound for pound superstar, a pound for pound fighter is you moving up, beating bigger guys. How skilled are you? Then you have Bernie the Boxer. He was like, yeah, that they should go their separate ways. Devin too big. Nah. Don't start copping, please. No, get your ass in there. Up and off your feet, Shakur. Ain't no time to beat your meat. You hiding behind a dude who don't even got a title defense. You offered your services to go up to 147 pounds. You offered to go up there for Conor Ben. Why not go up there for Devin Haney? Oh, I need a catch weight or rehydration clause. Oh, bet. Cool. All right, that's everything I need to know right there. You turned down the fight at 35. You thought you was worth more than 25%. You ain't. Right? Now, you want to go up and fight Conor Ben. Now, it's no. Devin Haney wanted. Oh, so Keyshawn going to do it before. All right. Don't talk about you the face of boxing. You don't have a style. You don't have a charisma. You don't have a PR. You got the skill. Don't got the power. Don't really got the reach. You got 68-inch arms. Let little big bro do it, bro. Let little big bro do it. I think little big bro give Devin Haney a good fight. Let little big bro do it. And watch little big bro go. If he beat Devin Haney, or it start going from Devin Haney, people start celebrating little big bro. And he gonna get bitter. He gonna start hating. He start leaking sparring footage where he get the best of sparring. Start talking spicy about Keyshawn Davis. Start being spiteful, all that. Oh, we prayed together and God gonna go out the window. The devil gonna come out of him. The New Jersey devil gonna come out of him. He ain't gonna be in there with Keyshawn Davis fighting. And people say, well, Cam is being divisive. Well, Cam is putting, that's what the media supposed to do. The media do it to everybody else. They supposed to fight each other. Oh, that's my brother. We ain't gonna fight. Nobody trying to hear that shit then. Y'all in the same weight class right now. Y'all should be fighting next. Why not? Why not? This nigga sitting, Keyshawn on the suicide missing a fight. Devin Haney with 14 fights because you ain't man enough to do it, bro. Come on. He said, yeah, Devin cool, but his fans, okay. They got to do with anything. That shit crazy to me, dog. Like, be a man and go up there and fight him then. You the greatest thing since sliced bread. You beat everybody, but you know what's the difference? Devin Haney can speak that language. He got longer reach, athletic, big, strong kid. Shakur can't do shit with him right now. He can't. And Devin ain't even grew up in the 147. So imagine. So like I said, Keyshawn got the mentality. Keyshawn got the jab. He get to 20 fights, Keyshawn gonna be damn near unbeatable. So if anything, you clip his wing. Now, what he said about Abdullah Mason, I ain't really tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a different weight class, Abdullah Mason at a different weight class. Will Abdullah Mason say something back? Probably not. Abdullah Mason ain't gonna speak up and say nothing. Because part of what Keyshawn said is true. He got to work on his defense. Got to work on his jab. But one thing about it, if Abdullah Mason continue, if he use that jab, he might beat the shit out of Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn talking about, I got these two hands, man. That little nigga got some thumb too, and he bigger than you. How old is Abdullah Mason? Yeah. You better get Abdullah Mason now, because if he learned the jab, because the defense coming together. If he had jabbed that dude and really jabbed him, that wouldn't even have been no competitive fight. He'd have packed that dude up in like 6 rounds, bro. That fight wouldn't even have been competitive. He made that fight harder than what it had to be. And he young. 21 years old, yeah. Nigga, you better be trying to get him right now. He ain't doing nothing but getting bigger, stronger, and faster. You better be trying to get him right now. I didn't even know he was 21. You better get him right now. You better get Abdullah Mason right now, because if you don't get Abdullah Mason right now, he gonna beat all y'all ass. At 21, none of them niggas was on this level. Let's keep it real. At 21, none of them was on the Abdullah Mason level. I didn't know he was that young. Look at that reach, 74. Man, boy, he ain't gonna get. He's still growing. He's still growing. Yeah. I heard that. All right, nigga. This little nigga jab. Get that nigga like jab. That's all he need. Jab and repetition, man, bro, in about a year. If they get him about 3 times this year, man, bro, they ain't gonna be able to touch this kid, bro. Keyshawn better be trying to get it in with dog right now. I didn't know he was 21. Hell yeah, man, dude. A year, they gonna pack y'all niggas up, man. He from the best place where the best fighters created on this earth, and the best is the Midwest, like Roger Mayweather said. They better get him now. If they don't get him now, he get them reps and they keep him active. They better get him now. Because right now, ain't none of them niggas we talk about, Tank, Devin, Shakur, they wasn't where this kid was at 21 years old. They wasn't where he was at 21 years old. I didn't know he was 21. Man, you better get him now. This the face of boxing. And I seen him close the gap defensively. His dad's actually a good coach because I seen him work on a lot of shit defensively. They covered a lot of them holes up. They better get him now. He got more of a chance to be the face of boxing than Shakur Stevenson. Real talk. He got a better chance than Keyshawn too. Real talk. He stayed, man. He gave a few fights in this year, dog. Y'all might as well pack it up. That's a big ass kid too, dog. He got the frame to be a middleweight, and he's still growing. So, yeah. But hey, yeah. I heard. I want to see him feed his family, and shout out to him. But hey, you want to see him feed his family right now? Later. Later. Sometimes you gotta clip these niggas' wings early. Sometimes you gotta snip them nuts early. But yeah, I'm telling you, dog. I don't know why they, Keyshawn talking that shit. All right, how many fights he got? 20. He got more fights than Keyshawn. Oh, man. Don't come over if you don't want to get pet. All right, I ain't here. My dog. But all right, what we at with it now? Oh yeah, you had old fruit booty Shannon Sharp. He had Ryan Garcia on. I played the clip in the beginning. Somebody in the live yesterday alerted us that he was gonna be on nightcap, and like I said, and I played the clip in the beginning. He talking about, I appreciate you taking responsibility. He didn't take responsibility. He didn't come on that platform and apologize what he said about black people, what he said about digging up George Floyd and packing him up. He hid behind mental health. Ain't nothing mentally wrong with Ryan Garcia. You notice that everybody else can hide behind mental health but black people in America. Everybody else can be suicide, bombers and all that. Everybody else can do all this crazy shit and hide behind mental health. Remember that little white kid that clapped the Church of Black People down there? What was that, in Carolinas? Took him to Burger King. He had mental health. Everybody can hide behind. Ain't nothing wrong with Ryan Garcia. When his daddy called Bill Haney nappy-headed. When they get upset, you see, even with the cameras on, you see racist true colors. You see they true colors, bro. And a lot of these black fighters, they know these people racist. They done been in the gym with them. Remember T.O. Daddy called Keyshawn the N-word, and at least Keyshawn put them hands on him. They be knowing these dudes be racist. They be letting little T.O. or Ryan call them the N-word with the ER. Shit, Shakur probably let them put a dog collar on a leash and walk him around the hotel room. Don't forget he was in the hotel room, with his shirt off, with his tongue out, with Edgar Berlanga talking about, what was they singing? Chris Brown, Take You Down and all that. And then, come on, man. Come on. He went on Nightcap and made a bunch of excuses. Oh, my mental health, and it destroyed you destroyed your reputation, Bobby. Not once has he apologized and took ownership for doing steroids. Not once has he owned it. They framed me. Okay, they framed you. The Vada framed you. Okay, cool. You felt the New York Athletic State drug test. So New York framed you too? Why'd you settle with New York State Athletic Commission? That's what happened. That's why what happened to Oscar is happening to Oscar right now, which I'm going to talk about shortly. That's what was happening to Oscar right now when he got that money for Ryan Garcia cheating. What was it, $1 million, $2 million? And that money should have went to Devin Haney, and he pocketed that money. That's what I say, man. Everybody always talk about it. It always seemed like evil when it win, good win all the time. It's just not televised. The algorithm is, brain is also programmed just to see all the bad things that happen to you. Every day you wake up, you able to wake up. That's the best blessing. Time. You can't buy more time. This ain't Dave and Buster's, nigga. You wake up with time. You wake up being able to feel, see, fuck, piss, walk, talk, breathe the air. You wake up with an opportunity. What more can you ask for? Opportunity to be great. Same 24 hours of Michael Jackson, but you chose to be a motherfucking nobody in my sugar-free voice. Good win all the time. Good win more than evil. But it ain't the good that you want. You want the Ferrari. You want the Bentley. You want the snow bunnies. Shout out to Dr. Umar for opening up his motherfucking school too, man. Shout out to Umar, man. Shout out to Umar. But Ryan, like I said about Ryan Garcia, not once did he come on and say, I apologize to my brothers for what I said. He didn't apologize not once. You never notice that, they never make these racists apologize when they say something about black people. And if they do, it's a very disingenuous apology. They never apologize. They never lose deals. Look at what Sha'Carri Richardson put her hands on that dummy she with, Christian Coleman. She ain't lose shit. She gained money off of that. She ain't lose nothing. When you do something to a black man, you gain something in this country. You don't lose nothing. She ain't lose a damn thing. Her and Keyshawn Davis had the same exact fucking apology. Pay attention. He ain't apologize. Came on your platform, disrespected people that look like you, Shannon, and you didn't even make the dude apologize. Did the dude say cheese make him apologize? Did Najee make Ryan? No, I guarantee you they didn't, because it would have went viral. Like I said, where do they draw the line at? If you're going to have somebody come on that platform, the first thing they should be doing on camera is apologizing. The first thing you should be saying, hey, you got something to say? Or if I'm going to have you on a platform, it's going to be a bamboozle. I'm going to grill you. What our good brother say? Lock the doors. What would our good brother say? Lock the doors.
I don't know if they have a picture of what cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000.
Yeah, you heard him. Close the doors. Close the doors. When you close the doors. Remember when y'all boy Blue Blood went to see Kenny Porter in the gym, and he told Kenny Porter, said, I thought you was one of those guys. I was gonna tell him to lock the door.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
Right?
at him. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Remember when he said lock the doors? Y'all remember that? Yeah, I ain't forget that. When it comes to a brother, lock the doors. Hold on real quick, man. Leo.
Still answer me, what's your type?
Bitches that disappear. Be gone, nigga.
Hey, Daly, you still working out at Planet Fitness with that bench press of 185?
It's a no judgment zone there.
Oh, it's not a no judgment, Joe. They still make that BBL at that price. You might want to get your money back.
I was just kidding, though. That's all good. Woo!
Hey, you can see everybody wants to get inside Morning Fitness, but we're not quite open yet, but we got a crowd of people. Everybody wants to get inside. So come check us out, Morning Fitness. We should be looking at getting open sometime at the end of February of this year, and it's gonna be something special. This is really gonna be something. What'd you say about me?
My bad. So yeah, man. So, what was on Ryan? But yeah, I don't really respect Shannon Sharp, bro. It's a straight up buster. Straight up buster, man. They can hide behind mental health and all that shit. Hide behind race. They don't lose deal. They game deal. He been on Ring TV how many times? Sitting next to other black people. All that shit. Ain't nobody check him. He ain't been forced to apologize. Why nobody respect him? That's why I respect black people. These black males that's in this space, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to interview him, and the first thing I ain't about to do is grill his bitch ass. Real talk. He said Oscar created Ryan. He pretty much did. Probably his illegitimate son. Larry had that nigga shook. Larry got him in, as he should. Smack the shit out that boy. Why you locked up for killing that dude with your... I don't give a fuck. It's about the respect, nigga. It's about the disrespect. It's about the disrespect. Hell no. Let niggas run over you and disrespect. You gonna be in a fucking jail. You gonna be in jail regardless. It ain't about the bitch. It's about the respect. That's what it's about. It ain't about the bitch. It's about the respect. Fuck the bitch. It's about you disrespecting me. Y'all be one of these Drake niggas, let a nigga piss on you and not do nothing. You got bitch that's a grown man on live. He gonna remember this. Yeah. Should have slapped him twice. He said he didn't even use full strength from that shit. No, he just popped him in his mouth. Just popped him. Every time I think of a man with a purse around his neck, I think about fruitcake shit. He looks so moist getting out of that car, dog. I'm moist. Ryan is trash. Charged to the game. Upset. I think he don't have a visa. I looked that up shortly. Cloud chasing somebody you wasn't even trying to fight. Exactly. Skills pay the bills until he has to do more. Exactly. Man, Shakur almost 30 years old. He should be breaking his neck to fight Devin Haney. Okay, ain't nobody to fight at 40 to get you there. Yeah, Dula gotta stay active. Ain't nobody at 40 to get you there. Shout out to OW. I can't pronounce your name, bro. He said mental health don't make you racist shit over the internet, including dudes be copping plea. Yeah. Yeah. She got another scholarship, sponsorship, and commercial. She probably did. Like I said before, he went back into her and got locked up over. And got locked up. But let's read this real quick, right? And then we'll look up the Heroica shit. Somebody got an attitude. You got an attitude for? So an emergency hearing is set for late this week to determine if Matchroom Boxing can stage Jerron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz fight without Golden Boy involvement. The bout was being planned for April 18th in Las Vegas before a Nevada judge granted Golden Boy a temporary restraining order that halted from proceeding. So I mean, what I'm understanding is, Golden Boy got a card coming up with Kenneth Sims and Arnold Barboza on it. So I don't know what that means. Apparently, it's supposed to be on the zone, but right now they was gonna stage this fight without Jerron Ennis. Now I heard rumors that that Virgil was gonna sign with Eddie Hearn. So I don't know if Turkey got something to do with it, but they was gonna do it without Oscar, and then without him, it sounded like Oscar and them might not have a deal. So I seen this. So I'm just going through the findings, right? So I'm just gonna read what Rayfield said. I've been reading a filing from Virgil Ortiz lawyer opposing court issue emergency's top rank restraining order in favor of Golden Boy ahead of Friday hearing. Besides the brief, it also includes declaration from Ortiz's manager. This is very interesting. A declaration from the zone top rank executive Ed McCarthy, who basically threw Golden Boy up under the bus. So he basically saying the zone is pretty much washing their hands of Oscar De La Hoya and them. So, is it because Oscar did bad business? If Oscar did bad business, then why would y'all want to extend the TV deal just for this fight? All right. That's what I don't understand. So then you got this rumor. I think I seen this earlier. You got, Virgil Ortiz was offered a 3-fight deal by Matchroom allegedly. a deal that includes an April 18th bout against Jerron Ennis worth between $12 and $20 million. Golden Boy sent Matchroom a cease and desist on January. So I figured if that's the case for that fight, Turkey probably involved. Another offer guaranteed Virgil $16 million plus upside for 3 fights. So, Eddie Hearn is trying to steal Oscar De La Hoya's fighter, and that'd be ultimate ill. Dana White is probably going to do a victory lap. So, it sounds like he been free to negotiate. It sounds like they've been free to, if he don't have a TV deal, he's free to negotiate. So it's just a big ass mess. It's just a big mess in my opinion. At the end of the day, they doing all this. Just think about how complicated this is. Just to make a fight of just to make a fight like this, how complicated it is. This ain't even Mayweather, Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Canelo, Crawford. This ain't none of that. This ain't none of that, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. All this, y'all got any questions I answer? All this, just not to make the fight, just to make this little old fight. That's what I don't understand. All this just to make this small fight. Excuse me. All this to make this small ass fight. And this fight should have been made. Just think about it. This is a fight where one guy never been a world champion. Neither one of them is household names. And now one of them can get, $12 to $15 million. Ain't that crazy? Dude, think about the precedent that set. Just to understand how complicated and why companies don't want to deal with boxing. Just think about this. This is a dude, and this is no disrespect to nobody, right? But Virgil Ortiz is a dude who's not a star in boxing, who never held a world title, right? And they said he can get Eddie Hearn has offered Virgil Ortiz a 3-fight deal worth $12 million. He could have been worth $20 million with the first fight being with Jerron Ennis. So let's just say 3 fights, $20 million. This is a dude who that's almost $7 million a fight if he gets to 20. This is a dude who's never touched a world title. This is a dude who's never touched a world title. Who's never touched a world title. Getting this type of money. So as a TV company, why would you want to invest? He's not a star. And why wouldn't that set a precedent in the rest of boxing? I ain't got to get a world title. I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't gotta fight nobody and do nothing meaningful, and I can still show up and get $20 million for 3 fights. I can show up and still get $10 or $12 million for 1 fight without doing nothing. This is what's wrong with boxing. A fight that probably should be $3 million a piece, if that. That's probably pushing it. They both ain't done nothing to garnish $10 million, $9 million, $7 million, $8 million. They ain't fought really. Virgil fought Bokachuk, he fought Madrimov, he fought a couple, but they ain't really fought nobody. They both been through 3 weight classes. Jerron Ennis, the first unified email champion, first ring email champion. And it's this difficult to make this fight. You talking about this fight can be an 8-figure fight, bro. With nobody really accomplishing anything tangible. So if I'm Viacom or Paramount, same company, if I'm Fox or ABC, why would I put that type of money into one fight that's not going to fetch me any revenue? That's not going to fetch me any revenue. This is what's wrong with it. A fight that should be easily made now then turn into a fight that's an 8-figure fight between the two. So what do that tell the other fighters? Why take chances when I can babysit, I can bullshit, and I still can get a bunch of money that I don't fucking deserve. This is why boxing is in the position that it's in. This is why. This is why. Two fighters that done absolutely nothing, and they can generate 8 figures probably a piece. If he can get up to 12, what you think Boost can get? They can generate this. It ain't gonna do pay-per-view. Ain't nobody buying this shit. This is why. This will only be out of business in America and not too soon. They'll be out of business. A fight that should be a routine fight. This will be a HBO After Dark fight because it ain't a championship. It'll be an HBO After Dark fight. Now in today's era with inflation, it's a quote unquote pay-per-view fight in boxing. This is the problem with it, bro. Routine fucking flies that should be caught. And we moving on to the next to the seventh inning, to the next inning. They complicate it. They make it arithmetic. This should be uno dos tres. It should be easy to make this fight. And when you're looking at the Dula Masons, you're looking at the Zaire, what's his name, Moses, Carmel Modens. You think they about to take any chances when they see this? When they see this, and the funny thing about it, even if this shit hit or if it don't hit, now if I walk away and I made $8 to $12 million, that's my price point. I'm not getting out of bed unless it's $5 million, $6 million, and they ain't worth that. They don't generate it. They don't even generate it. So when they come back to the negotiation table, they're going to be like Charlo, asking for money that they don't generate. Boxing is literally putting a pistol to his head and taking himself out. This would be one of the worst things that ever happened in boxing, bro. Turkey is basically getting them niggas to come over there and he going to change the price plug over there. They don't even see what's happening. This shit is horrible. This shit is horrible. And I'm all for people getting their money. But the precedents this gonna set for everybody else, a non-title fight, 20, what? They say you can get, what, $12 million for this fight? Hold on. Telling y'all, man. Niggas be just thinking short term. You got to think about the ripple down effect. It's like when they turn around and they make Patrick Mahomes the highest quarterback. The next quarterback up, whether he good or not as good as Patrick Mahomes, he got to take it to the next level. If Patrick got 50, I got to get 55. At least 50.5. So they say he averaged 12 million and could have been worth 20. Oh, this ain't the tweet I'm looking for. Just the one. Or whatever. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I ain't even mad. We just here televising the destruction of the sport. We here televising the destruction of the sport. If you duck long enough, you babysit, you duck the competition, you will get rewarded in boxing. Sad but true. So now everybody else this is gonna be everybody else's baseline. Oscar screwed. Oscar don't need boxing. Shit. Pack it up. Hell, not even Earl and Crawford level of hype. That's facts. Yo, I've been missing a lot of streams due to school. Gotta get into UFC by all means. Yeah, man, get in the UFC and get some snow bunnies. Come on. Get in the snow, man. Ain't UFC just in the middle of the hood? Jay Cash the money, man. Salute. Man, why you don't want to go out east? Go to NYU. Go to New York, son. Word up, kid. Put the Timbs on, son. Put the Timbs on, son. The West Coast niggas scared to go east. Virgil been in pro almost 10 years and ain't held a single belt. Not a real one. Is it real, son? Tell me if it's real, son. Give me some I feel, son. What's funny is Jerron is like 28. Why these dudes not fighting their prime? Yeah, his prime about to be over with. That 30 mark the prime over with, bro. Really should like 250 a piece. You ain't, man, boy, 250 in a 50-cent juice. What a 50-cent juice now? Like 250 now? Who do you want Abdullah Mason to fight next? Then who do you think? Man, go ahead and fight Joe Cordina. Yeah, go fight Joe Cordina. I ain't mad at that. He number 1 in the rankings. I was just looking at him. Fight Joe Cordina. You know, stay away from my nigga Albert Bell, though. I think he supposed to be fighting Andy Cruz. Gonna pack Andy Cruz up, man. Shout out to Toledo, man. He said even with inflation or not, at the most 250. Yeah, bro. Sad. Boots want Crawford money, man. Boots get that bread, man. Boots done. Boots get that. Boots and Virgil get that money. You ain't gonna see them niggas for a year and some change. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna see them niggas. Ducking ain't cheap. It ain't. You ain't gonna see them. You ain't gonna see. They get that type of money, bro. You ain't gonna see them niggas for a long time. Them niggas gonna retire until that money run out. All Turkey and Eddie doing is playing captain. Say that's it. That's what I said when Turkey came in the game. Man, I didn't seen this play before with Al. These boxers ain't nothing but prostitutes, bro. They sell not only if they selling their bodies, they selling their sport out, bro. When they do a documentary, bro, on what happened to American boxing, these niggas gonna be the face of it. They gonna be face of the criminality of what happened in boxing, bro. They gonna be the face. Niggas gonna study it. If they find these videos, they gonna study this shit that I'm saying. Jay Hardaway salute. They gonna say he was a hit. I seen it with Al Heyman already, bro. People gonna be happy. People gonna miss Don King and Bob Arum. Flame on salute. Them blue Tims hard. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I went to Wilberforce." Yeah, hey, my boy, he gonna listen. He went to Wilberforce. He was down there fighting with them. That nigga was down there fighting with them Ohio niggas. They was beefing with Cincinnati. You know, Cincinnati niggas don't like Detroit. That's a deep rooted hate. You know, them niggas used to come to Detroit and run they shit. You remember if you ever seen In Too Deep? That's not the true story. In Too Deep was about my man's. I think he went from damn. Where did he got a book? I think they was in Boston. I could be wrong about that. I think they infiltrated Boston, and he was from Queens. So they in the real life, I think he was from Queens. That's why he wanted LL to pay him. They infiltrated Boston. Now, what's so funny, if you know anything about Detroit street shit, YBI, they also infiltrated Boston. So Boston was just getting a train rental. Niggas was going to Boston to get money, but you got to remember too, Boston is off that port. They got that water right there. And so anytime you got ports like Port of Miami, you got New England being off the water, it's easy to get drugs in. So allegedly they had kidnapped Bobby Brown because Bobby Brown owed them some money for some dope, and Whitney came down with all the money in the briefcase to get Bobby Brown. Real talk. So anytime you see places like that's off the water or a border, like a country like Mexico or something like that, off the Gulf of Mexico and all that, those are high areas for drugs, bro. Anytime you see water like that, that's high area, that's high marks for drugs. So that's why it ain't that they was infiltrating Boston because it was sweet. It was infiltrating Boston based off the fact that it's off the water. You can get that dope in right there. Boston, Cali, that Gulf of Mexico, all through there, going to the Miami and all that, from Cuba, Puerto, all that shit, the Carolinas. That's why the South sets such a harsh precedent on like drugs, especially weed. That's why it's going to be hard pressed to see marijuana really be legal in the South, and all the betting and shit. That's all like old. That's why when I was down south, they would sell you weed. They would sell it to you in a napkin because if you get a bag, they got you with distribution charges and shit like that. So that's why, like, when you like Southern is like always gonna be behind when it come to laws, when it come to drugs. Because when it come to drugs, most of the southern states is bordering off water. Carolinas, Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, probably a little bit. I'm not sure about Georgia. They border Florida anyway. Same thing, off water. Texas, right off that border, SoCal, Texas, off the border of Mexico. Yeah, that's why the South got to be hard on drug users and drug abusers, bro. That's why. They border so much shit off the water. Where you think that shit come from? Cuba, Venezuela, especially when you start talking about Central America, connected to South America. That's all that fucking dope come from. Boo's got to go through the fire for the money. I mean, he fight Virgil Ortiz, yeah. Bud believed in himself. They didn't. He said Virgil, especially, he gonna make an excuse not to fight and hit his promoter. Well, no, if he getting that much money, that nigga fighting. Every nigga got a price to lose. Al Ken salute. He said if Spence lose his return, it's over with. I mean, I can't tell if he gonna lose or not. So I can't even say that. Yeah, them niggas, man, that nigga bust out my nigga window on Wilberforce. Or was it Central? I don't know. They go to Wilberforce or Central. I forget. One of them shit said, I'm like, why the fuck you going out? Look, if I'm going out of state, I wasn't going nowhere it was cold, nigga. Flat out. I wasn't going nowhere it was cold. I'm still in touch with my Detroit and Chicago brothers. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere it was cold. Know what the fuck you was thinking? Especially no fucking Ohio. You going down there to fuck some white chicks? Absolutely not. I'm like, nigga, you went down there? Shit, at least go somewhere where it was hot. I went somewhere where it was hot. He said, damn, I ain't know. Hell yeah, nigga, we used to run Cincinnati niggas. They finally got their shit together. They still hate Detroit niggas, though. Yeah. Wasn't them, no, IBI, ain't no cheddar boys. That's way before them niggas. He said, I live in AZ. I know Mexicans, yo, that used to mule for the cartel smuggling humans across. Yeah, fuck yeah. The human trafficking shit for real, dog. I used to live like 5 minutes from somewhere they was human trafficking people, and they was like, it's like it was like a nail salon that was shut down, and they just had humans like this was in a strip mall, and somebody reported and they was human trafficking. That shit for real, bro. That shit for real, dog. These niggas be selling pussy on the wood, bro. Real spill. Drugging them girls up, man, and like I said before, that's the whole thing about the passport bros, bro. You don't need a passport right now. You got all these immigrants that need a place to stay, bro. I run across so many people out here that don't speak no English, dog. You could threaten one of these women, hey, look, I'm gonna go tell ICE if you don't give me some pussy and come stay. Man, these bitches gonna give you pussy, bro. Cook, clean for you the whole nine, man. There's so many people that, man, even a lot of them Arabic people, they don't even got their green cards together and shit like that. They said it's a ship don't be together. There's a lot of people here illegally, bro. It's a lot of people. You will be surprised. It's a bunch of Africans here illegally. It's a bunch of Hispanics. And a lot of them you think is Mexican, they Venezuelans, Cuban. It's a lot of people here illegally, bro. Who had they just went and got their paperwork together, they would be here illegally. It's a lot of good looking chicks too. Real talk. A lot of them Arabics that you be seeing, them Chaldean, them niggas don't be here legally, bruh. Wilberforce and Central next. I know it's one of the two. I went to the home of the LA West Coast. I wanted to challenge myself, man, bro. Hey, just look here. I wouldn't have been coming from Cali there. I'd have went to like Texas Southern, Grambling, Southern. Them motherfuckers, man. Them bitches that Southern, them bitches pussy burn through motherfucker the devil's back here. Them bitches, man. I was gonna go to Southern. I look up that STD rate. I said, no, thank you. I miss Ohio and being in Cleveland, but yeah, that shit I don't. Man, oh, you from Phoenix? Yeah, I mean that shit too hot. Fuck that. That shit too hot. The only thing you going to Phoenix do is I heard that none of the brothers in Phoenix mess with black women. They all got white women and Mexican women. My boy went out to Arizona. He said that's the first time a woman bought him a drink or something. This nigga's ready to move there. I could have moved down there in Arizona. This shit was just too hot, bro. My boy was like, it's 107 and my power went on. I'm like, nope. Once I get my master's, I'm done with school. We taking over entertainment. I'm passing out credentials to all the real ones. Appreciate it, bro. He said, laugh out that was the white niggas be doing. You know, my bitch were telling yeah, I mean, shit, hell yeah. You know, give me some pussy. I'm telling nice. Like, you gotta go like overseas, man. They everywhere, bro. I seen the chick at the laundry room. She was bad as hell, but she don't speak no English. Like, bitch, I tell ISO you. I live in Phoenix, originally from East Cleveland. Yeah, get the hell out of East Cleveland, nigga. Fuck, car insurance high as hell in Cleveland. He said them Arab immigrants stay in the public aid. Yeah, they do. I told you, man. I used to work at when did Ford buy a Range Rover? Let me see. Hold on before I get off. Because Range Rover been shit ever since. So 2000 they bought it. So, but I remember this like 2007, 6 or 7. I think it was 7. I was working at Kroger. And I seen an Arab talking about a brand new Range Rover, and this motherfucker had a bridge car. I used to see that shit all the time. So Georgia Southern had high houses in Virginia. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, this one girl talking about she sucked 32 dicks. I put it on my story on Instagram a week ago. She said she sucked 32 dicks this semester. The women is dangerous, dog. They just let anybody clap. That's crazy. Like, just imagine how this college ain't nothing but a big ass cesspool. So think about it. Everybody sharing, like, come on, oh man, shit crazy, man. I got a wife, shorty. The sisters out here cool for sure. I'm just the type of nigga that like chicks that like me. I mean, yeah, I heard that niggas ain't checking for black women out there. You heard they cool, but not for me. I live 20 minutes. I live in San Diego, 20 minutes from the TJ Ice. Ain't out here like that. Don't believe that shit you see on TV. Yeah, they on the border. All the nigga gotta do is jog to the border. Shit, what the fuck ICE gonna do in San Diego? Nigga, I'm in Mexico. I'm in America. They ain't got shit to do. What's the point, man? They might as well let niggas be in San Diego. They right next to the border. My cousin, he play at San Diego State football. Phoenix full of people out. Yeah, for sure, I believe that. I seen a couple black chicks move to Phoenix from around here. Like, he said something like 60% of them are government. Yeah. No, I can tell you stories about how they do shit. They buy businesses and shut the business down, and so they don't have to pay taxes and give it to move their cousin over here. Man, bro, I live in Arab Haven, dog. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of they bitches bad though. And then all of a sudden they getting ass. Them Chaldeans, they getting ass. They getting ass. There's a bunch of them. Tell you that right now. It's a bunch. You see a whole bunch of Hooters and a whole bunch of Kim Kardashians out in this bitch. I could take you I could take you to the Haven, bro. And I ain't talking about Dearborn. I could take you to the Haven of the hoes with money. They husbands that pay you to fuck their wives. I could take you. I'll take you there. Real talk. Real talk. He said, remember in the Houston outbreak, man, even to this day, I don't be cracking like that up here at SNU. What is that? California State? What is that? UN? They gonna make it. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Houston, man, shit. Houston is it, man. I say Houston, Atlanta, man. Hell no. 32. I don't know if I still got the clip. She said I sucked 32. Fuck it. I swore for God and 2 white men. That's why I say I'm not an advocate to tell like niggas like Fresh and Fit you need to sleep around. You would never hear me advocate a man anybody having a high body count. Yeah, I ain't got it no more. You would never see me advocate that, bro. That shit is nasty. It's not cool. That shit is nasty. You know, I'm telling you, all that shit is nasty, bro. You fuck around and catch something, it's over with. Like I said, it ain't cool to have no high body count, nigga. Like, you just mixing soul ties and mixing energies with these fucking witches and shit, dog. Ain't shit cool about it, bro. I'm gonna tell you the real. It's the best time to find one woman and settle down. Now, if you in the polygamy, find you a couple bitches to settle down with. But I'm gonna tell you this: anytime you invite more than one person into your sexual circle, it's a circle of trust. So if you dealing with one woman, you know what I'm saying, and you want to deal with another woman, so now that circle of trust, the possibilities of something happening, it get even larger. So, you know, especially for niggas who don't want to clap with condoms on, bro, it's best to go get if you got 2 solid bitches you want to fuck with, that's what you up with, 3, whatever, and everybody know about each other, y'all trust each other, so be it. But it's best just to keep one chick because it's hard. If you really on the come up and you looking to, really build and get your degrees and get your money up, if anything, one chick. One, if not none. But that's, most niggas need to get their rocks off. That's why when niggas be talking about buying pussy and tricking and being on the fucking escort page, it's like, dog, all it take is for a skin to touch. All it take is for a condom to bust and your life to change. You know what I'm saying? That's all it take. Like, it's a wrap. It take one bad encounter. It take one pop of the condom. So, yeah, like I said before, it is what it is. I can't speak for other niggas. When I started living on my own, I ain't have my shit all the way together. So a lot of sisters wasn't looking my way, but Shorty was with me. And that's all it is. That's all niggas be looking for. Black women don't want to build with you, bro. A lot of black women don't want to build with you. Some will. When you got your shit together, when getting together, they help you build, but that's a fact though. They want you to come ready made. They sell to the cheap, highest bidder. They don't understand that you got to build with somebody. They all want the nigga pre-made. But when you got what to do with the money, why would I marry you? Yeah, I heard Houston, Atlanta women don't require niggas. Then not at all. It was a dude that was smashing a chick. He was on TikTok some years ago. He was hitting her, and he said, another condom fell out of her. Oh, I'd have been so grossed out. Callum and Morale about to fight. That's a nice one. Yeah, I really don't care for that fight, but shout out to them. I think the winner is gonna fight Beevil. So yeah, I guess I will. Niggas get clapped once and realize they ain't shit. Really ain't cracking like how they say it. It ain't. Yeah, man. It really ain't, man. Ain't no fun in games, bro. Pregnancy scares, bumps on your shit burning. That shit ain't fun, bro. Why you think niggas end up like turning from, especially now, niggas go from being players to going to get them a fucking wife? That shit ain't fun. Dealing with abortion scares, abortion hustles, bitches popping up. That shit ain't fun. Like I said before, it's a lot of trust you got to have in a person. Even if y'all platonically kicking or y'all just kicking it, like that's a lot of trust you got to have. These chicks be fucking, bro, for a cheesesteak, nigga. Black women fuck broke all the time. It ain't the money. No, it's just for them to date you, they want you to have money. For you to crack them, it don't require nothing. And that's the scary part about it. When they say date, they want you to take them on as a girlfriend. It requires you to put all this effort and money into it. And you still don't get loyalty. The crack is nothing. They go to the bar when they ovulating just to crack something. Am I wrong? How many women say, I was ovulating? Like I said before, it's scary, bro. They the most reckless with their vagina. Facts. White girls don't be reckless like that. And if they are reckless and something happened, they take accountability. A lot of black women are the most reckless, bro. The most reckless. He said, I remember I hit this thick ass Native American joint when I was like 18, 19. I was so eager. Luckily, I didn't end up with anything that'll stay with me for life. Yeah, man. Yeah. That would grow. Yeah, that nigga shit probably went limp like a motherfucker. John, he said, John F, you got half a corned beef. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's why I kind of play the professional bitch round. The professional chick ram, they keep themselves up. They really ain't trying to get pregnant unless they old as hell. They go to the doctor and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's a different ball game, bro. A lot of when you dealing with like other ethnic groups, they not as reckless. They not as careless. I went through that shit during COVID. Never again. Yeah, man. Like I said before. Yeah, they reckless. But let me get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think, man. Stay black. Don't do crack. Peace.